Hey everyone, I'm Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and welcome to episode 29 of Let's Platinum Resident Evil 3 Remake. Okay, so we're up to the third part now of Inferno mode, and you can see I just started there. I have loaded from the original save on the main menu, like I said last time, and we're playing as Carlos now. We're going to go through his section in the Raccoon Police Department. The good thing about this is there's not too many difficult sections. I like to shoulder barge with enough distance away from there and then punch, like time my R1 press like I told you about in the main playthrough. So just press R1 to shoulder barge and then wait a second, about like 800ths of a second, press R1 again, and then I like to run around that licker and then around that other guy as well. Next thing you want to do is you have to clear out all the zombies here. If you don't clear out all the zombies, it is going to be an absolute nightmare, or an inferno for that matter, to get past this section. So I like to try and use this door as much as I possibly can. It does get a little bit tricky, but just, yeah, you can let them burst through. I think, yeah, letting them burst through is pretty good. It just takes a while. That's the only difficult, like, the only annoying thing. It takes like a minute or two, and if you're trying to do this quickly, or, you know, you just want to get past, then that's frustrating. I kept dying on like this one particular section, and oh, did I? How many times did I die? I don't know. Probably not that many times on this section. It's not too bad. Alright. Then the other tricky thing is that they're all like sitting on top of each other, so like I try and shoot them. Alright, that one's good. That one's good. This one, there's like 3 bodies there, but I must have shot one that was okay. And then I got really close, and one of them I think gets up here. Yeah, I heard it and I was like, whoa, whoa, what happened? And then, yeah, this guy got up. He was facing the other way. Alright, took him out. And then I had a few more to take out over here. Don't worry too much about how many bullets you use. It all works out in the end. Shoot, 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 shoot. I should also note that while I was doing this, I got a few more records complete, like for killing certain amounts of zombies and all that. That just wasn't shown, but it's not a big deal. On my practice playthrough, I literally have to, I just have to do the last playthrough to get, what is it? To get the, you know, play, I think with only healing once and not using the item box, and then kill like 36 enemies with a mag, and then I actually completed all the records. Or I will have completed all the records at that point. I don't know if it'll happen, but yeah. Actually it might, huh? Because it was something that I thought of just now, but anyway. Come in here, grab everything. 9157 is the code for this. Get the hip pouch, and then I think there's like one more thing out here. Oh no, there wasn't. I was checking with the map here. There usually is something on the right, but in this case, not. There isn't. Do not forget about this guy. He is the one that screwed me up in nightmare mode, I think, because I forgot that he was there. And then once Carlos says his line about how screwed up it is shooting cops, there we go, then you know you're good. Alright, in here there is no typewriter, but in contrast, or like in response to that, they give you a lot more bullets and stuff like that. So just grab everything there, you get a red herb. You'll notice I didn't get the red herb outside. There is absolutely no reason to get that. I was a little worried about that, but there's absolutely no reason to get it. You get a call here and just keep going up the stairs. Gonna pass by this zombie, gonna take him out. Just wait a little bit. Okay, he's good. This zombie on nightmare mode is alive, so I like to just get nice and close. Shoot, 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 shoot. Wait until he reaches, and then we're good. Grab the key. I like to use the, like, get as many bullets as you possibly can, so I shoot that. DCM is the code. I think it's more bullets, more assault rifle ammo, which is good to sort of make up for all the ammo that I used. Yeah, see, like, if I'm not mistaken, I think I only used 53 shots basically. Like, I'm 53 shots short of where I started, so it's pretty incredible. Alright, now this part. Instead of running, just simply walk. The licker will still be here. There will actually be 2. There's this one, and then there's another one that drops down. But luckily enough, all you have to do, round the corner and use the key, and you can get into the safety deposit room. Now this is a little bit difficult, but basically open up 104, open up 106 and open up 109. You definitely want to open up all of them, especially the one with a hand grenade, which is 109. Yeah, open up all of them. And then you can get close enough to get the battery. But then the enemy will stand up, so you want to take him out as quickly as you can. So I knocked him over. Shot. Shot a couple more times. I was like, come on. Then I think I thought he was dead, but maybe he's not. I can't quite remember. I did check. Yeah, I thought he was dead for sure, and then I shot him a couple more times, and I was like, alright, he's got to be dead now. So Brad's at the door. Just stay close enough to like let him in somewhat quickly, and then try and get him to follow you around one of the sides. So he actually ended up going that way, so I was like, alright, I'm going to book it. But remember to walk when you're outside again. The lickers will have moved position. I don't know where the other one is. I'm assuming somewhere behind us. This one is here right near the doorway, but when you get close, he just kind of like... he was really close, so he was able to, like, I guess, touch Carlos there for a second. But because I was so close to the stairs, it didn't matter. Once you're on the stairs, it doesn't matter. He's not going to be able to get you. So come into here, the final room, cap, and grab the flash grenade. Now, this is not that challenging, but you've just got to do it in a very particular way. So we're going to combine this here, set off the bomb. We're going to use one flash grenade to get past this early part, and then we're going to shoulder barge a pale head because they're very frail. And then that way we can get past. So I threw the flash grenade, pale head comes through the door, I shoulder barge and kind of accidentally punch the other one just because it's automatic, and then literally just run. You can throw another flash after you shoulder barge the pale head, but it's not mandatory, as you can see there. That is fairly consistent. You can go around the way I did, or you can actually sort of stick to the left. I got scared because I saw the pale head and I was like, I don't want to be anywhere near you. So yeah, that's what I did there. Okay, get the red herb, get the assault rifle ammo, and I think there was another flash grenade there, and then I just tried to organize everything as best as I could and just keep everything set. Alright, so now we're going to go back to Jill, and the only thing that we need to do here is fight Nemesis for a second time. I can't remember how this fight went. Yeah, I can't remember how this fight went, but I think I'm going to try and explain it as I go. So basically, well, I'll explain it now so that way it's clear. Basically, Nemesis will take damage from a flame round, but it's a good idea to let the flame round run out before throwing another flame round. He will also take damage from shots while the flame round is burning. So you can like hit him in the face with shotgun shells and all that. He's still going to be taking damage. Remember that your DA rank is going to be going up as you're shooting him the more times. So he doesn't get more health, but he doesn't get more health, but he does get like essentially more defense because of the DA rank. So what I like to do here is I like to take the MGL, shotgun, bunch of explosive rounds and some mine rounds, and a heal and a lockpick. Now, let me just see. Yeah, all I did here was I like to change the shortcut to left and right. The only difficult thing, like Carlos's section is pretty consistent, and then when you get here, I think this zombie lunges at me. Yeah, I was a little bit too close. You can just run past everyone here, just like in nightmare mode. But the issue with this for me is that Carlos's section is pretty consistent. This fight is fairly consistent if you know how to do it. But the most difficult thing for me to do is I don't have a flame round right now. And because I don't have a flame round, I can't keep Nemesis stunned for very long. So the way that I do this is I start with the MGL on the explosive round. I fire an explosive round at Nemesis. Then I turn around, quickly run towards a bunch of crates, pick up a flame round, turn around again, fire another explosive round to keep him stunned for a split second longer, quickly change to the flame rounds, and then I can start the fight as per normal. So then it's just flame rounds, shotgun shells, you'll see. So here we go. So throw the explosive round, turn around, grab, quickly aim at him, throw another explosive round, press L1 to change the flame round, switch back and forth, now flame round. Now we're pretty much in control. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this attack is annoying. If he gets you without attack, you're gone. I don't know how I managed to dodge it this time, but he got me with that attack like 3 times, and I was very upset because I had to do Carlos' section all over again constantly in order to get up to this bit. So yeah, avoid that. 1, 2, avoid that, and then get ready with another flame round. Switch back to the shotgun. 1, 2. I think he's going to start running. Yeah, so he does a little bit of a roar. Now while he's running around, so yeah, I'm pretty confident he's going to run. So let's see. Yep. So while he's running around, I like to... It looks like I got immediately ready here with the mine round. You want to stand about here, and then you just want to get close. 1, 2, I think that second one missed. 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I'm pretty low on bullets, on shotgun shells, so I'm going to go over here and grab, I think there's 16 here. I don't know what he was doing. I think he was like just thrashing or something about the place, so he wasn't actually going for me. Dodging him in this fight is not that bad. After doing this fight numerous times, it just becomes almost second nature of like when to attack him. Then yeah, you'll notice that I didn't even do that much damage to him this time. I hit him with like a flame round and then a few shotgun shells. It was because I got him to essentially like another phase of his fight. Then I used the mine round again. You notice I tried to run away because he was like flying straight towards me. If he flies straight towards you and like he lands on top of you, Jill will get stunned, and that'll take a little bit of extra time to recover. So now I've got a bunch of shotgun shells, which is great. I've got one more flame round left, and I noticed that I had one more flame round left, and I didn't want to use it, which was actually, and it was really good that I didn't have to. I almost had enough time to throw a mine round there. I waited a little bit longer just so that it didn't run out. And then all I wanted to do was I wanted to finish him, but without using the flame round. You definitely want to keep that flame round, whatever you do. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I knew I was close to beating him here, and I was like, okay, how am I going to finish this off? So I got an explosive round ready, and I don't know if it was enough. 2. Oh wait, 1, 2. So explosive round, 2 shotgun shells, 3 shotgun shells. Somehow I always avoid that attack. And then that one. And then I was really scared here because I was like, every second that he's alive, there we go. Every second that he's alive is a second I can still die. So I was very worried about that. The next thing you want to do is, and thank goodness they did this, run around the arena and collect everything. So collect the mine rounds, collect the red herb, collect the green herb, collect some more mine rounds over there, and whatever's in that crate. Just collect as much stuff as you can, because you always want to have more rather than less. Green herb, and then I was like, okay, that's done. I didn't get too much luck with ammunition, but it was still alright. Okay, and now we're going to do a small section of Carlos's in the hospital. So Carlos is going to come and grab Jill, take her to the hospital, and then we start with Carlos in the hospital. And all we're going to do is we're going to play a very small section of the hospital, and then once we get to sort of the RNG section, that's where we're going to save, because then that means that we can continue from that point every time. So let's see. I promise. There's nothing in here, but I do want to get rid of a few things. Or do I? No, I don't. I just opened up the storage box because I thought that I did want to get rid of a few things. I thought there was something on the... Yeah, there's some assault rifle ammo here on the table, so you might want to grab that before you go. Alright, so here we go. As Carlos, you're going to run through this door, then you're going to walk. There is a liquor in this room, and we're going to come back through this room like 4 or 5 times. I like how Carlos, he's like, I don't got time for this, and he's like yelling, and the liquor is supposed to respond to sound, but obviously doesn't respond to him yelling out, I don't got time for this. So that's kind of funny. Yep, then you just run through this section, grab the tape player. There's usually a green herb here on the right where I'm looking, but it's not there anymore. So just another small difference there. And then similar to what we did with Brad, we want to stay around the entrance of this door and just really take our time and take out these enemies. You like... after coming from basically, if you can beat Nemesis round 2, there shouldn't be anything that happens at the beginning of this hospital section or until you get to the save point that can actually kill you if you just play very, very carefully and, you know, with a lot of, not hesitation, but just, yeah, you know what I mean. Play carefully and just take your time, basically. Can't think of a vocab word to use there right now. Anyway, so yeah, so I took all 3 of them out. I know that they're not dead. This zombie lady kept getting up in the same way. It was so funny. Okay, now she falls down. And then that one got back up. Now I was pretty sure... It's funny that the doors ended up closing. Maybe that's a sign that they're all dead. Let's have a look. So here, was she dead? I don't think she was. Yeah, she wasn't dead. This scared me. When she got back up, I was like, oh god, don't. Just stay dead, stay dead. Because she could have like lunged at me any second, and then I was like, it wouldn't have killed me because I'm pretty confident I'm at full health. But it would have been scary. Okay, so this guy was still alive as well. I shot him a few times with some focus shots to try and make sure that I think the focus shots give you a bit more damage. I mean, it only makes sense. And then kill this one. Now, the last thing that you want to do, and I got this one from Carcinogen as well, is you want to shoot... Let me see. You want to shoot the zombie on the stretcher over there. I think 7 focused shots. So 3, 4, 5, 6... 7, yeah, 7 focus shots, and then that should kill that zombie. You can't really tell right now without like running up to it, but later on when I go through this section again, they won't get up and attack me, so I'm assuming that did work. I don't know if those 7 shots are sort of, if it matters based on your DA rank, you know. Obviously it should, because obviously the higher the DA rank, the less damage you're going to be doing, so 7 is not going to be the same for every DA rank. It's not going to do the same amount of damage. But yeah, I made a slight mistake here. I went this way and I couldn't remember. I actually paused here for about, I don't know, like 30 seconds, but I cut it out because it was too long. And then I realized I was like, that's right, now I remember which way to go. I only went down there to see if there were the handgun bullets usually on that stretcher, but there weren't. So what you want to do is you want to go across that bridge and then pick up the assault rifle ammo there, jump through that previous window, like I mentioned last time, and then we're going to grab the tactical grip, which is going to steady our shots when we're firing very consistently, and just equip that and grab another green herb. Grab the key, and now that we have all of this, it's time to go save, because now we're going to grab some more assault rifle ammo here as well, and that's it. That's all the danger of this section. You can save comfortably, you can, you know, breathe a sigh of relief. That's everything. So yeah, we're gonna go save now, and then the next episode is where some more RNG sections start. But it's kind of interesting that there's like an RNG section almost immediately, like 3 or 4 minutes in, and then there's an RNG section which is basically Carlos's like gauntlet horde fight, and then pretty much from there there's only one more RNG section, but it's still quite heavily skill based. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. The next episode is actually going to be split up into 2 different parts, as in, like, I'm not going to be reaching a save point in the next episode. It's going to be half of what I'm doing in the next episode, and then a small extra bit on the episode after that. But for now, I do want to thank you all for watching episode 29 of Let's Platinum Resident Evil 3 Remake. I was just putting everything neat and tidy there. My name's Ultima456. You're the Ultimates, and I'll see you next time.